Hey, Wealth Family. Today we're starting a new series called Rewiring Our Minds. And I know that I'm a day trader and this is a trading channel and most of the content is for trading, but our mindset affects our trading and our profitability, okay? So we're gonna go and deep dive into our mindset. Shout out to Jay Shaw here on TikTok. He is a hypnosis and success coach, and I came across his videos the other day and he really got me into the thought process of rewiring my mind. I set out on this journey some years ago, and I started off by reading Joyce Meyer's Battlefield of the Mind because I was having some issues some years ago with constantly rethinking negative thoughts. And recently I found myself going back into that pattern. And Jay Shaw pointed out that you're not getting the outcome that you want because you're constantly thinking about the negative side of the outcome versus the positive side. So I decided to start this journey by reading Dr. Joe Dispenza's book it is called Breaking the Habit of Being You. Yes, very good, very good. Today we are going to align this with our scripture, Proverbs 23:7. So a man thinketh, so is he. Because our mind is really powerful, okay? So Dr. Joe Dispenza reminds me that I am not a victim of my circumstances. I am the creator of my circumstances. And that just blew my mind. God says that we have dominion, but a lot of times we don't use the power of our dominion the way that we're supposed to. We think on more negative things. We think about what we don't want more than we think about what we do want, which is why we find ourselves asking, why is this happening to me? And I know you've asked yourself that question before. Why is this happening to me? It's because you willed it and didn't even know it. You willed it and didn't even know it. You were riding in your car and you're constantly looking in your rearview mirror and you said, this person better not hit me. Then 10 minutes later, you were in a car accident because you willed it. You're not using your thoughts for positivity. And I'm doing the same thing, which is why I'm here. So we're going to learn and grow together, okay? So Dr. Dispenza says the quantum model says that your thoughts and emotions send energy into the fields that shape your physical reality. Okay? So your thoughts and your emotions. A lot of us are doing affirmations, and shout out to Jay Shaw, he pointed that out to me also. You're doing affirmations and we're speaking our affirmations every day. And then as soon as you finish speaking your affirmations, you think a thought that negates all of the affirmations that you've spoken. And you're wondering why you're not seeing a change. Because your thoughts and your emotions, nobody ever taught us about the emotional fact. Nobody ever taught us about the emotional fact. They just taught us to constantly repeat these words. Do this, do that. But they never said, work on your emotions. You cannot continue to say, I am happy and healthy, and then turn around and your emotions are saying, I am depressed, I'm sad, I hate it here, I want to delete myself. We can't do that. So if I am affirming that I am happy and I am healthy, then I have to turn around and I have to allow my emotions to match my happy and my healthy affirmation. So now I need to start thinking, I love life. It's so beautiful outside. I have everything that I need. I have everything that I need. I am happy, I am healthy, I am whole. It's beautiful outside. The sun is shining. I love this job. I'm grateful that this job allows me to be able to pay for my bills. And the more you constantly say it out loud, you need to work on matching your emotions with what you're saying. Okay? All right. And then Dr. Joe Dispenza also talks about cause and effect, right? And he said, what you're thinking is causing what's affecting you. I'm gonna say that again. What you're thinking is what's causing what's affecting you. I was like, wow, what I'm thinking is what's causing what's affecting me. So anything that's going on in this outside world, in our physical realm, that's affecting me negatively, I thought about it and it caused it to happen. And I can sit here, right, and I can tell y'all, one day I used to do home inspections, and for some reason my mind was on, I better not see a snake today. I better not see a snake today. I don't want to see a snake today. So I'm going in random people's homes, right, and it was middle of the summer, and I'm like, I just don't want to see a snake today. And thankfully I was in my car, but that same day I saw a snake. I drove over it. I willed what I didn't want to happen, which was just absolutely crazy, right? And although we continue to learn these things, right, we know, right, at this point we know what you think affects your reality, but it's still harder to think on the positive things than it is on the negative, which is why our mind constantly repeats to us the negative. So it's a constant training your thoughts throughout the day. All right, and then he also said quantum law 101 is energy responds to attention. So I've always heard where attention goes, energy flows. All right, so he says energy responds to attention. When you think from your past, you keep recreating your past. So let's just say you had a situation with a friend at one point in time, right? And they tried you or whatever, and you guys fell out, and then you got back together, you guys decided to squash it, but now all you thinking of is, they bet not try me again, they bet not try me again, they bet not do this, they bet not do that. And guess what? It happens. Now y'all fall out all over again, versus thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that I have this person back in my life. Let's nurture and nourish and grow this relationship so that it can benefit the both of us. And let's think of the positive things, but we're always thinking of the negative things, okay? So Dr. Dispenza says, when you think from the past, you keep recreating the past. But when you think from your future as it is already done, you collapse the possibility into reality. All right. So from now on, from day one, we are going to set aside time every day, right in the morning. And shout out again to cousin Jay, right in the morning, right? We are going to wake up and we are going to set our intentions for our day. We are going to train our mind. We are going to train our emotions, and we are not going to allow our thoughts and our emotions to control us, but we are going to control our thoughts and our emotions, okay? So Dr. Joe Dispenza also says, to change your personal reality, you have to change your personality. And your personality is made up of your habits, your thoughts, your feelings, and how you react to things that's happening around you, all right? So he says you can't think one way and feel another way and expect to change. So we're going to think one way, and then we are going to practice on embodying how we feel. So I have some journal prompts for you, and I would like for you to write them down, all right, and actually journal it. So the first question is, where in my life have I been wanting proof instead of producing faith? Okay, so where have you been wanting to see proof in the physical versus believing and having faith? And faith, right, is the evidence of the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? But it's evidence. So evidence is physical and evidence is real. You may not see it in the physical, but it's there in the spiritual, right? And if God says, so a man thinketh, so is he. If you think that you already have it, you have it. You just have to wait for your reality to catch up, okay? So we're going to continue to have faith, but we're also going to embody the emotion of having it. And this is where it steps into where a lot of people have lost faith in God, because they've kept seeing their grandparents or their great grandparents or aunt, uncle, whoever raised them, pray for things, and it never came to pass, right? And it never came to pass because they never had the emotion to connect to it. And I didn't know that until today. They didn't have the emotion to connect to it. You see them praying and crying, praying and crying, praying and crying. That's all they're doing is praying and crying. And then after they pray and cry and finish praying and crying, they complain about how they don't have it. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Let's add our emotion. We're going to pray, right? Then we're going to believe that we have it. And then we're going to embody the emotion that we have it. And we're going to continue to move like we already have it. Why would you continue to ask for something that you already have? Right? So you pray, you believe, you receive. You have it. Why are you going to continue to go back to God if you already have it? It's yours. Act like it's yours. Be happy, right? And embody the emotion of having it until reality catches up. All right? And then the other question is, how have I been allowing my emotions and thoughts to control me? Now, we can all, as a woman, I'm pretty sure, raise our hand to know that we've had some point in our life that we have allowed our emotions to control us. But as a human being, right, a man or a woman, I know that you've had some times in your life to where you've allowed your thoughts to control you. Okay? And your thoughts controlling you shows up and it looks like anxiety. It looks like anxiety. You're anxiously thinking about everything that can go wrong, and then everything does go wrong. Another question is, what old thoughts have I been repeating to keep me in this loop? A lot of us don't realize it, but we're on a loop. Which is why you hear a lot of people say, I got deja vu. This has happened before. Because it has. It has. It has happened before. We don't want to keep living in the same old cycle. We want to create new cycles, which is why we are working on rewiring our brains, okay? And the last question is, how can I align my thoughts and emotions to match my desired reality? And the first step to that is when you wake up in the morning, you get quiet and you get still, okay? And you put yourself in the environment that you want to be for the day. And we don't allow anyone else to change our environment, okay? And I say allow because no one else can. You allow it. You allow them to make you angry. You allow them to make you step out of character, okay? So we're going to get up in the morning and be intentional about our mornings. We're going to wake up an extra 20 minutes. We're going to close our eyes and we are going to meditate and envision how we want our day to go. And we are going to embody the feeling of how we want to feel throughout the day. And whenever you feel yourself shifting, because things do happen throughout the day and they happen to throw you off balance, right? Which is why things are always coming at you. It's always another test to just throw you off balance to see